Hello everybody and welcome back to another Pre and Ponders video. So in this one, we're going to be learning all about circles, so unlike the area and circumference. So let's get started. So first, let's talk about a number that we use for calculating area and circumference of our circles. So that number is pi. So pi is equal to 22/7, and it's just a constant for all circles that we use. So pi is equal to 22/7, and it's actually a repeating decimal. So the decimal value for this is 3.14. Okay. So now that we know what pi is, let's see how we can use it to calculate the circumference and area of a circle. So this is a circle, and this point in the middle is called the center point, and it's just basically the center of the circle. And this line over here, this one over here, that is, well, yeah, this line is the radius, and then the diameter is basically 2 times the radius. So the diameter is this white line that I drew right now. So that's the diameter, and then yeah. So let's get started. And the circumference is basically like the perimeter of a circle, but it's like all the like the length of everything, or like just everything around the circle is called the circumference, and the area is everything inside the circle. Oh, sorry. I can't really draw that well today. So everything inside the circle is the area. So basically everything inside the circumference. So now let's get started by calculating area. So the formula for area is equal to pi, and then the radius to the power of 2. So basically radius squared. And if you don't know how to square, it's basically the number times times itself. So that's our formula. So now say if we want to calculate the area for a circle which has a radius of 3 centimeters. So let's replace this with 3.14 because that's what we're going to use now, and let's replace this with yeah. Okay, so if I get my pen, okay. So we have 3.14 times the radius to the power of 2. So 3 times 3 is 9, so we can put here 9. Okay, so and now let's do 3.14 times 9. So we can draw a little this thing to 3.1. Sorry, my drawing is really bad today. Just a second. So we have 3.14 times okay. Sorry. Times 9. Okay. And we put times, and 9 times 4 is 6, and then 3 here. 9 divided by 1 is 9, plus 3 is 12, 2, 1, and then 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 8, and 2. And we have 2 decimal places, so let's put that decimal place over there. And you can see that the area is equal to 28.26 centimeters. Okay, so the area is equal to 22.26 centimeters. Okay, so now that we have that, let's calculate the circumference within another formula. And remember, the circumference is basically everything around the circle. So let's clear all this. That's weird. Okay, so the circumference is equal to, so now this is the formula for circumference. So the circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius, to 2 pi r. And if you want, we can also use diameter for this. And if we're using the diameter, we would just remove the 2, and instead of r, we would put diameter. So circumference is also pi times the diameter. So that's just another formula that you can use. But for now, let's use 2 pi r, and let's use the same example, which is 3 centimeters. Okay, so 3 centimeters. And now let's start calculating this. So we can do yeah. So because we know 3 times 2 is 6, we can just put it as 3. Wait, what? That's really weird. Okay, I'll just redraw it really quickly. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times radius, or the circumference is equal to pi times diameter. Okay, so we know that 3 times 2 is equal to 6, right? So we know that in our multiplication tables, because that's really easy. And now we can do pi, and now we can do that number times pi. So 3.14 times 6. Let's do that. So let's put times, and now let's do 6 times 4 is 24, so 4, 2. And then 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, so we can put 8 here. And then 6 times 3 is 18. And yeah, and that should be it. And then we have 2 decimal places, so we put the point here. And now we know that the circumference is equal to 18.84. Okay, so now we know what circumference is. Great job, everybody. Hopefully you learned what about circles, about pi, about the area of a circle and circumference of a circle. And see you in the next video. Bye.